What would you do if a phone that hadn't worked for 10 years suddenly started ringing? And on the other end of the line was the voice of someone you buried 3 years ago. I know what you're thinking. Impossible. But this isn't a ghost story. This is what really happened. Sometimes silence can be louder than anything else, especially when it fills the space where someone's laughter used to live. My name is Milo. I was 9 when my father died. Now I'm 12. But it still feels like he just stepped out for a moment. He used to work construction, and every evening he'd call from the old phone booth on Baker Street. A rusty thing, with cracked glass and faded paint. He'd drop a coin, wait a second, then say, "Milo, remember, I can hear you, even through the noise of the world." After he was gone, the booth stayed there, silent, empty. Sometimes I walked past it on my way from school, pretending not to hope it might ring again. But one night, it did. It was raining. That kind of soft, whispering rain that doesn't fall, it breathes. I was walking home, backpack slung over one shoulder, when I heard it. A dull, distant bzzz. Bzzz. A sound from another time. The phone was ringing. That dead, disconnected phone. I froze, then without thinking stepped closer. My hand shook as I lifted the receiver. "Hello?" A pause, then a breath. That breath. "Hi, son." My throat closed. It was him. Not a memory, not a recording. My father's voice, warm, tired, real. "Dad? We don't have much time. Do you see the woman at the bus stop across the street?" I looked. There was a young woman holding a baby, trying to cover it with her coat. "Go tell her the bus will come in 3 minutes." I didn't ask why, I just went. She looked confused when I told her, but 3 minutes later the bus pulled up. She thanked me, smiled, and got on. When I turned back, the phone was silent. I stood there, rain soaking through my clothes, and for the first time in years I could hear my own heartbeat again. The next day I took the same route home. Not on purpose, at least that's what I told myself. And again, the booth was ringing. "Hi, son." "Dad? Today leave a coin on the sidewalk in front of the bakery." I did as he said. A few minutes later, a homeless man walked by, noticed the coin, picked it up, and smiled. That smile cut through the grey of the whole city. After that, the calls came every evening. Each time, a new instruction. Leave a sandwich on the windowsill of the old house. Tell the man in the green jacket that everything will be okay. Draw a sun with chalk by the school gate. I stopped questioning it, because somehow every single thing mattered. The sandwich fed a stray cat that an old widow used to care for, and that night, for the first time since her husband's death, she smiled. The man in the green jacket had been standing on the bridge, ready to jump. After I spoke to him, he fell to his knees and cried instead. I saw him days later, feeding birds in the park. With every call, the city began to breathe again. Softly, quietly. I never told Mom. She was always tired, 2 jobs, constant worry. Sometimes she'd glance at the phone booth when we passed it, then quickly look away. Once, while I was talking on the phone, she walked by. The receiver was cold, silent. She didn't hear a thing. That's when I realized the calls were only for me. One night, there was no call. I waited until the streets emptied, but the booth stayed quiet. When it finally rang the next evening, I ran so fast I nearly tripped. "Dad, where were you?" "Listen carefully, Milo. This is the last call." My chest tightened. Why? Because now, you can hear on your own. Hear what? The people you helped, the woman, the man, the cat. They're helping others now. So, that's me, son. That's all I ever wanted to be. Silence. But I miss you. And that's good. It means you're alive. Then softly, almost like a whisper through rain. "Remember, Milo, I can hear you, even through the noise of the world." A click. And nothing. The line went dead. I went there every night for weeks. Sometimes I swore I could still hear him breathing. Other times, just the rain tapping the glass. Then one day, people started leaving notes inside the booth. Little folded papers. "Thank you, whoever you are. You saved me. I believe again." I never told anyone it was me. But somehow everyone knew. And the booth, that old broken booth, became something else. A place where people came when they needed to feel heard. It's been many years now. I've grown up, moved away. But sometimes, on quiet evenings, I still go back. The booth is freshly painted now, flowers planted around its base. There's even a small plaque that reads, "Here once rang a call between a boy and his father." No one knows who put it there. But every time I stand beside it, the wind slips through the cracks, and I swear I can hear a whisper, faint but certain. "Milo, I can hear you." And I smile, because I finally understand. His voice never really left. It just learned to speak through others. And maybe that's what miracles truly are, the echoes of love that never stop ringing.